Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and this afternoon I was guided to do a Pluto direct throughout the houses, so Aries through Pisces. So let's get into it. So we'll just clear the deck. Beautiful. And we know that in 2 days we're going to be having the Aries full moon as well. We've got this beautiful grand air trine as well going on, and at the same time though Mars is squaring Venus as well as Neptune, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what channel comes through for that, because I will be doing a transmission for the full moon. So Aries, you're up first. What messages do we have for Aries for Pluto going direct, please? Whoa, it didn't want to come out at first, but you had the Ten of Cups fly out of the deck, and this card here wants to fly out as well. The Knight of Swords. Beautiful. So perhaps there's going back to a completion. And when I say that, I'm feeling that because when you look at these cards, the Knight is rushing back to the 10. Yeah, and I feel that someone, like perhaps this Pluto going direct will actually bring you into a return of a completed situation. So Aries, it may give you clarity, right, on either how to complete a situation, or it will be taking you back to somewhere that felt like home, I want to say, for some of you as well. But what's coming through now is that there's this sort of like wanting to make amends sort of energy coming through Aries, with the Knight rushing back to the Ten of Cups there. Or perhaps this Pluto direct, can you rephrase that for me please? Sorry, just one moment. Oh, thank you. For some of you Aries, it's giving you more clarity now on what you do want to go toward with regard to creating a family Ten of Cups situation for yourself. So perhaps this happened in your 4th house, you know, like where is Capricorn in your chart is what I want to say. Like, what house does it reside in? Because for the Aries collective that I'm picking up on, for some of you, there is definitely this going back to a previous situation or a commitment or home is what I want to say with the Ten of Cups. So there's strong 4th house Cancerian moon placement coming through as well there for you with this Pluto going direct. Yeah, they just said home is where the heart is. So perhaps that's what you've been revising with this Pluto retrograde, you know, like maybe you had to step back and out of a situation, and that's why the very first message that came through was returning to a completion, you know. So because the 10, it does imply that it's the end of a cycle. The 10 of Cups though is also like the happy ever after, you know. So this Pluto retrograde might have really put you through your paces, I want to say, Aries. For the underlying energies, yeah, the Ace of Wands, you're very, very clear on what it is that you want now. The Queen of Cups, yeah. So the underlying energies, all right, this has just got really interesting. You've got the Ace of Wands, right? But then it goes to the King of Swords, and then the Devil. Oh, it went the other way. Pardon me, off the way it came off the deck, sorry. Queen of Cups, 8 of Cups, to the Devil, to the King of Swords, after the Ace of Wands. Now, reading this as a collective card spread tells me, again, just reinforces what I was saying before we even looked at the underlying energies of you're really clear now what it is that you want in a home life, yeah? And now you're willing, because you were holding yourself back here is what I want to say. Like, you were unsure if you wanted to commit, Aries, and you've realized that by going away to the top of the mountain to become the hermit, you've realized where you were holding yourself under illusion, I want to say. Yeah, I'm very clear now that what you had invested in was worthy and it is going to work. Does that make sense? And then you have the Six of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Fool. So as I said, Aries, this is going to be definitely giving you a brand new opportunity as something that is very much, this gives me soul contract vibes as well, not just because it's a Six of Cups, but because this is the card for marriage as well, Aries, and into the Fool, you know. You're going to be really light-hearted, and then the Seven of Wands is underneath that, and then the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so perhaps there's like making amends for something, like, as I said, returning to a completion. So you're going to try, or you want to rebuild something that you walked away from because you were in this mental conflict of feeling bound and you're under your own illusions. 555 on the clock when I said that. So I really hope that serves, Aries. I'm going to move on to Taurus now, but please remember to check your sun, moon and rising as well for more messages, as well as your progressed sun, moon and rising. And if you would like a consultation with myself, just check out the links in the description box. My calendar is open from the 15th of October and my offerings are all being removed, and I'm launching some new ones, new prices as well. All the prices are going to be raised as of the end of the month. So definitely jump on and check that out if you'd like a personal session with me, okay? All right, so beautiful Taurus, you're up next. What do we have for Taurus? Two of Cups is the first cup for you, Taurus. Lovely. I just got told what you were dealing with in May around your birthday and what you were dealing with in September with regard to the betrayals. There was betrayals coming out in a lot of your readings. You're making amends on that, Taurus. Yeah, the moon. I feel there was some really stark honesty had with yourself, I want to say, with the moon coming out there. Or perhaps the other person in that Two of Cups was the one who was really honest with themselves. You know, it feels like a lot of soul growth. Yeah, King of Pentacles. This is a card for you, you know. It's like spiritual maturity is what I want to say. And you rule the throat. And I just had to clear my throat then. So, yeah, definitely speaking up on more on what is an alignment for you. And what your values are and boundaries are, especially when it came to that betrayal that happened a couple of months ago. All right, that's what's coming through immediately. Two cards for Taurus, please. Oh, okay, you just had 4 flick out, so I'm gonna read it as is. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave it as is. All right, so can you see on the table how they're kind of positioned? I'll move them over slightly. So you've got this way, you've got the Lovers stuck with the Page of Swords together. And then this way, you've got the Two of Swords with the High Priestess. And that goes to what I was saying about that betrayal being rectified. It's like, which way do we need to read? Okay, they're saying that the Lovers and the Page of Swords needs to be read first. So this is, excuse me, yeah, you've really clear it, please. Thank you. Okay, I think it's gone. Taurus, this Pluto direct, yeah, you're going to be making amends with somebody via messenger messages. This is interwebs communication, you know, so emails as well. Revising contracts as well, because the Lovers isn't just about love, it's also about business contracts. So if you've been waiting on something or waiting to sign something, perhaps you're going to get that opportunity that will come through now for you, now that Pluto's direct. They're telling me something about your 8th house has been delaying this, okay? The Two of Swords with the High Priestess, this is a secret that was locked away in your heart, or that, you know what your intuition is telling you, but you don't want to admit, you know, because the High Priestess can be secrets, and the Two of Swords, she's got her arms crossed over her heart. So this Pluto going direct is now going to be showing you where your intuition was correct. And what I want to say is it's going to give you the courage to actually trust what your heart is telling you, you know. And considering that the Lovers and the Page of Swords flew out as well, there is some real stark honesty coming into your inbox, or you're sending it out about what you've been hiding. Yeah, your intuition is finally getting the better of you in a positive way, you know, and it's pushing. I just got chills all up my back when I said that. It's finally pushing you to do what it is that you know in your heart to do, even though you didn't want to admit it to yourself. All right, so let's have a look at the underlying message briefly, because you did get 4. And just to put it out there as well, I'm picking up a lot of Libra energy. Gemini, of course, with the Lovers, and Pisces with the High Priestess. But Gemini, so there you go, Gemini as well. Gemini and Libra energy is what I'm picking up with the Page of Swords and the 2 of Swords. But Libra was the first one to come out, you know, that, you know, oh, should I, shouldn't I, with the, you know, I'm surprised the 2 of Pentacles isn't here. That kind of, I want it, but can I have it energy. So underlying energy, Hanged Man, more Piscean energy. This is giving you the clarity on how you can see through the illusion they just told me. That's what's come through straight away. Yeah. Oh my God, and what was I saying about the 2 of Pentacles? You can't make this shit up. 1115 on the clock. To the King of Cups, what's true in your heart that you've been hiding from yourself and causing yourself discombobulation. So that's the underlying energy, okay? So that's what you've come to this reading in. And Pluto direct is showing you the way on how to do it, which is speaking your truth, whether you've got to send a message or an email regarding a contract or regarding a love connection, and being honest and truthful with yourself, not being so secretive anymore. Because I feel there's a lot of pride going on, Taurus. I'm feeling a lot of pride energy. And with the Hanged Man and the 2 of Pentacles to the King of Cups, this, with the 2 of Pentacles being in the middle of these 2, right? It's like, do I want to just sit here, keep looking at it? Or do I want to like really invest and be in my heart? Allow my logic and my heart to rule together, yeah, of what's the correct decision to make, because you haven't been balanced. Yeah, this Pluto retrograde, I think I just said 8th house before. For some of you, it might have been in your 7th house, and this is why there was relationship disruption. However, it was more of an internal game for you, they're telling me, because it was more about shifting your perspective, learning to trust yourself in what you feel in your heart. And then you have the King of Wands with the 5 of Cups and the Star card. So as I was saying about that 8th house, there was a lot of healing about past grief, perhaps past actions that you took that, you know, weren't of, you know, your brightest or most loving and most authentic, or can you give me the correct word? Moral, even, you know, maybe you acted immorally, 1313 on the clock, immorally in your eyes, and you've been beating yourself up about it with this Pluto retrograding in your 8th house. And so now you're seeing where, you know, you've got to forgive yourself and you've got to do the healing work surrounding the grief that you've been processing. And then once you do that, you will be able to release yourself out of this mental imprison that you keep putting yourself in and judging yourself over, and walk toward the Ace of Pentacles here. Something very fulfilling, something very committed, something that you know. You've got the King and Queen right beside one another here. Yeah, and I was saying big Libra energies before as well. The Queen of Swords can also be Virgo, but I'm feeling more so that this is like, this gives me big commitment vibes. Yeah, big commitment vibes. So maybe somebody is sending you a message saying, look, I want to be more serious in a relationship, or you're finally doing that now that you've come to the truth in what you've been hiding in your heart here with the 2 of Swords and the High Priestess. And once you do that, you get the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, to realize that, hey, this wasn't as bad as what I was making out in my head. Yeah, that's really beautiful. So I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I really hope that that serves, because I see Pluto direct's going to release a lot of pressure for you, especially if you have had it in your 8th house. You know, that's Scorpio, that's Pluto's home. That's Mars's home as well. And we've had that Mars in Gemini. And the last card here is the Knight of Swords with the Three of Wands. So definitely focusing on heading either back toward something that you now see as the only reason that there was no commitment was because you were half in, half out, they're telling me. It was like you had one foot in, one foot out. And whether or not you were in a committed relationship or you were single, they're telling me. Some of you have been in a committed relationship, but you kind of feel half there. Yeah, this is showing you how that has all been a part of your internal processing and journeying, and that's why you were only half there, and now a lot of you are stepping fully into it. Yeah, so that's really beautiful. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much, everybody. Please remember to check your sun, moon and rising, your progressed sun, moon or rising, okay? And also, if you would like to work with me or have a personal reading, their links are in the description box. I have calendar availabilities from the 15th of October, and as of the end of the month, all of my offerings are being changed, removed, and I'm putting up minimal offerings, but all my prices will be raising as well. So if you are interested in working with me, please connect. And I do offer payment plans as well, whether they are already on the website or whether we need to work out something personal to you, okay? So thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next video. All right, next up is Gemini. Gemini, Three of Pentacles now with this Pluto direct. Beautiful. What does Gemini need to know with Pluto going direct? I just got told some of you are still struggling with Mars being in your sign because you have it on your sun right now, and it's like making you feel haywire. Remember that it is going to be squaring as well when we reach this Aries full moon. It is going to be in square to Neptune. It is going to be square to Venus as well. So this is it's going to make it difficult for you to judge what is true to your value and what are you making up in your head. And I'm not saying that you are making things up. However, with the Mars in your sign on your sun, okay, if your sun is squaring Neptune right now, this is going to make it very difficult, or your ascendant or your moon, okay, gems. This is, yeah, you just got the sun card. This is going to make you feel like, well, especially because then that means your sun, moon or rising is in square to Venus right now. It's going to have you judging whether or not, you know, am I really worth it, is what I want to say. Or is it really worth it, you know? And you're going to be trying to find that harmony and that harmonious equilibrium between what is fantasy, excuse me, that's mine. What is fantasy and what is dreamlike but could be reality? You know, that's what you're I don't want to say fumbling, but fumbling just came out of my mouth. Like, that was the first word. It's like you've been fumbling your way through. And so I want you to take a step back and breathe. All right, step back and breathe. Realize that no decision needs to be made immediately, okay? Especially when it comes to our life. Like, if the universe is making you stop, it's making you stop for a reason. So with this Pluto going direct, maybe this is going to highlight to you how you can ease the tension off yourself and remove, because Pluto is destruction, remember, okay? Remove that which was blocking you, quote unquote blocking you, because what I'm feeling, Gemini, is that a lot of the stuff that is in your way has a lot to do with your mental processes and balancing out this, your sun, moon or rising squaring Neptune right now, and having Mars on top of it at the same time, and then that squaring over to Venus right now. All right, so 2 cards for Gemini, please. That one. Which one? Oh, both of them. All right, I got to take this one here. The Empress. Beautiful. See, so ground yourself and remember the seeds that you planted, they just said, okay? And this top one here, they want, yeah, Ace of Wands. Can you say it again for me? Oh, it's like, it's all gravy, baby. Thank you. Yeah, all gravy, baby. Like, yeah, you've got nothing to stress about here, Gem. Like, going forward, it may seem disruptive, they're telling me, but that's the indecision that you're creating yourself, okay? So ground, yeah, realize that this Pluto direct is going to bring you into this Empress energy. You've got a lot of abundance coming in there, telling me, Gem. I don't know what you were doing during the Mercury retrograde, and I don't know what you were doing during the Pluto retrograde in and of itself, right? Since when did it start? April, right? I don't know what you've been doing since then, but you've been planting seeds along the way, and you're not giving yourself credit where credit is due. So now what this Pluto going direct, that's going to sort of unleash the floodgates, so to speak, you know, once you start taking aligned action again. Yeah, so I want to say simultaneously take your foot off the gas, like take your foot off the pedal, right, off the gas, and trying to run a bull at a gate. Realize the universe is pausing you for a moment, like for a reason. Like it's setting you up for an alley-oop, right? Like it's setting you up so that this can all come through with Pluto direct. So they're just telling me as well, if you've been doing business stuff and planning for your business and things like this, right? They're saying to make sure, just go over all of the working pieces of it, yeah? Tie up all those loose ends, and then when Pluto goes direct, because it will station direct as well on the it's stationed at 9 p.m. 2100 hours this evening that I'm recording this, and will go direct on the 10th. Like it will move off of that degree and minute, which I made a note here, Gem. It'll move off 26 degrees and 6 minutes. It'll move off of that by 2100 hours on the 10th of October, Australian Eastern Daylight Time, okay? So underlying energies, oh, I nearly shuffled again, interesting. You have the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius Jupiter energies, so that's really, really beautiful, with the Magician and the Emperor and the Death card. Like, how many more major arcana do you want? Like, you have to trust your processes and not be so resistant to surrender to the universe, because the universe is trying to deliver all these things to you and you're stuck in your head because it doesn't look the way you wanted it to look, or it's not moving as fast as the way you wanted it to move, or there's something like that going on with this Emperor here. You know, this Emperor is very pragmatic, great for planning, however can be quite narrow-minded at times. You know, it's either black or white, it's his way or the highway, and you've got to understand that, yeah, it could be your way or the highway, but how's that been working for you? Like, you've got to let the universe take control. You've got to surrender to the divine, okay, in order for them to be able to weave the magic into your life, which you are co-creating with them, don't forget, okay? So stop telling the universe one thing, I want to say, and then acting a different way. Does that make sense? Like, when you want to manifest something, you've got to surrender it as if it's already happened. Once you've set out that intention to the universe, act if it's already there. Yeah? So that's what this Pluto retrograde, or Pluto going direct, is going to bring for you when you surrender, okay? Because you have done enough of the work. Yeah? You've made the commitments and you've got all that it takes, they're telling me here. 23:33 on the clock, as I said that. Like, this here as well tells me that with regard to love, like, for some of you, if this is straight up love reading that you've been dealing with this Pluto retrograding, all right? For some of you, this hit off in your 5th house of Leo and the Sun as well, is what I just got told. If that's the case, this will also be why you are expecting to put things out more. Yeah, to showcase stuff more, to be not, I don't want to say be in the limelight, however, you are hoping to be far more productive than what you were. Yeah, and it's telling me here that there was a reason for the pause, and now that's why you're coming into, after you surrender and actually look to everything that you have invested, right, all the seeds that you were planting that I was telling you at the start here. Yeah, this is when it will all come together. This isn't just romance. This is giving me, this is odd because I've never had this in a reading before, like channel, come through in channel before for these two cards together. This feels like a unification with the divine. yeah, and understanding just how supported you are by the divine, yeah. Beautiful. You've got some really hectic cards regarding heartbreak under here that you've been dealing with as well throughout this Pluto retrograde. Realize that once you let go of the anxiety of the complete and utter, like some of you had, they're telling me right now, some of you had those moments where you feel like your reality is melting around you and up is down and down is up. Yeah, like you had one of those sorts of levels of disruptive, heartbreaking moments during Pluto retrograde. Please understand that that does not diminish your worth or your value of what you have to gift the world. Yes, whenever we suffer heartbreak, we immediately batter ourselves with, oh, we're useless, we're pathetic, you know, and we take it on board like really deeply and emotionally in ourselves, right? You may not think you do, Gem, because you're so mercurial and you might just flick it off, but you know, weeks or months down the track, somatically, energetically, it'll come out of that feeling of abandonment, that feeling of rejection, and then that will breed psychologically in you, that will breed a level of I'm not worthy enough, right? Please remember that that was part of your breaking open process, so that you could step into the vision that you've been planting the seeds on. Yeah, it was required, it was necessary. And I know that that sounds shit, trust me, I've been through it recently myself, so I understand completely. However, it does really crack you wide open to embracing divine love and divine faith at a deeper, deeper, deeper level. So you have to look for the blessing in there. You have to find that perspective within yourself, however that looks, yeah, so that you can create this when Pluto does move direct off of that degree and proceed forward from the 10th of October, okay? So I really hope that serves, Gem. I'm going to leave it there. Please remember to check your sun, moon or rising, your progressed sun, moon or rising. And if you wish for a one-on-one consultation with me, just check out the description box below. All of my offers are available until the end of the month. My calendar is open until the 15th of October. But as of the end of the month, all of my offers as they stand are being removed and prices are being raised and a whole bunch of new offerings are coming out. So definitely jump on to those prices as they are right now. You can book up to 3 months in advance and there are payment plans available, okay? So I look forward to catching you on the next video, Gem. Surrender into this process, yeah? The universe has paused you for a reason. You're not to question that pause, you're to find the reason, yeah, within yourself. All right, so I hope that serves. Blessings to you, Gem. All right, next up is Cancer. 7 of Pentacles, Cancer. Wow. All right, Cancer. What do we got for Cancer? 7 of Pentacles and then the Page of Cups. Someone's coming in with an offer for you after this Pluto goes direct, they're telling me, and you're going to be weighing it up to be like, well, is it really in alignment? Yeah? It's like, it's not like, is the offer enough? It's more about, is it the correct offer? Yeah. They're showing me the Devil and the Emperor card right now with the 3 of Wands. So it's like, what situation were you hoping to get out of? 10 of Pentacles, something that was emotionally unfulfilling. It might have felt stable to you, but that was in an old paradigm, they're telling me. Like, it was like a trauma bonding experience. Yeah? So, alright. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer, please, with Pluto going direct? 2 cards, please. 2 cards for Cancer. Thank you. They both flew out at the same time. I love that. All right, so the Queen of Cups and the Magician. Boom shakalaka. Well done, Cancer. All right, Queen of Cups and the Magician. What do you have for them, please, for Pluto direct? Oh, wow. Okay. They just told me you're manifesting a new level of love in yourself. Like, this is all in a you game. Yeah, similar to Taurus. So where's Taurus in your chart? And do you have any Taurus placements? Sun, moon, rising, progressed, moon maybe. You might want to have a look at the Taurus reading. There's something here about a new level up coming in, Cancer, with the Queen of Cups and the Magician, because it's like you're finally embracing that your sensitivity is one of your greatest strengths, and one of the easiest ways for you to manifest your reality is through your emotions. Yeah. And I want to say as well, they're telling me that you're learning how to manifest specifically through more happiness, more joy, more lightness and contentment of being. Yeah. It's not that you're alchemizing through pain anymore, or through heartbreak and things like this. It's like you're teaching yourself how to create your reality based on where you want to be. Yeah. So this isn't bypassing either. It's straight up mental transmutation. You know, it's accepting what is, identifying what is, and then transmuting it with awareness. Okay. Like, the awareness is the piece of the recipe that I think a lot of people forget to mention when it comes to alchemy and transmutation. Okay, you need awareness to be able to transmute. If you're just transmuting along the line of polarity, being like, well, I don't want to feel that anymore, I want to feel this, but you don't have any awareness of like what was causing the ick that you wanted to get out of, to polarize and neutralize yourself at a better end of the spectrum of polarity, right? That's bypassing. But I feel this is more of you're identifying why you were acting the way that you were, or feeling the way that you were. You're transmuting that in and of itself. You're transmuting the reason for the lulls in your emotional state of being, I want to say, and you're actually doing the healing work on it, you know, and you're giving yourself excuse me, just one moment. Thank you. I will say that. Thank you. Excuse me. You're giving yourself permission. Can you bring it back through? You're giving yourself permission to be in a lightness of being. It's like you were, it was like you were disciplining yourself like a child, like chastising. Yeah, like you were having arguments with yourself and being very hard on yourself. And it was like you were beating yourself up over something that happened, and now you're realizing, like, hey, with awareness, I can see the other side of the coin now. I can see inside and outside, all around the box right now. I see where I was doing X, Y, and Z, or holding X, Y, and Z belief, which was actually blocking me from something more pure and true than what I thought it was. And now you're opening yourself up to liberate yourself from carrying that burden. They're showing me something that happened to me actually while I was sat with psilocybin last September last year. You are dropping off and untethering, like, think of a spider web, yeah, out into the quantum, and it's like flowing along behind you, but it's like anchored at a point, right? You are severing that spider web of all of the past stuff that happened to you and that you were holding on to, that you knew. I'm just getting massive chills all up my right side when I say this. And you're dropping that off in the quantum. And now that the web is like flowing free and you're light as a feather, I can just see the web, like a golden web flowing like this. Yeah, that's what you're doing. That's what psilocybin showed me, because spider medicine came through so powerfully for me at the very, very beginning of that ceremony. I've never shared that anywhere before, but there you go. So underlying energies for you, Cancer: the Three of Pentacles, Beautiful. To the Seven of Cups, realizing you have a lot more options in things that you, a lot more options in the way in which you want to plan things is what they're telling me right now. Yep. Knight of Cups to the Ace of Cups. There's big soulmate energies coming back in for you that will lead to commitment as well, Cancer. You're not going to be really wanting for anything anymore, Cancer. 10 of Cups. But then it goes to the Five of Cups and the Ace and the Queen of Wands. So what I want to say is be wary of anybody or in your surroundings that want to sabotage your happiness, because she is the Witch of the Tarot, don't forget. And we know that with South Node Scorpio, a lot of people are messing around with magics that they shouldn't be. You know, they don't understand the laws, they don't understand just the energies and how to work with the energies correctly that they're calling in with. Okay, we've been seeing this for the past 6 to 8 months now. So just be wary of people who are frenemies, I want to say, Cancer, because this Pluto direct is bringing in for you something that's really solid and really stable and really happy. But then you go to the 10 of Cups, to the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So just be wary that you don't self-sabotage yourself, being the alchemist and the Queen of Wands that you are, all right? At the same time, be wary of people, of telling people things, I want to say. Be wary of who you share your joy with, all right? Because not everybody is going to be happy for you. That even if you think they will be, trust me, frenemies are real, okay? So, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Knight of Cups, to the Ace of Cups, to the 6 of Cups, to the Hierophant. Yeah, I really feel that you have very big commitment energy coming in for you, or you want to offer that. Potentially with somebody who is of a Magician or Hierophant archetype in your reality. You also, after the 5 of Cups, have the King of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles and the High Priestess with the 2 of Swords to the Chariot. Yeah. And underneath the Chariot is the 5 of Pentacles and the Emperor. So if you, and then the Strength card. So if you need to move away from something or somebody who was being deceitful, at the same time though, like I'm really feeling with this spread here, this is somebody who couldn't let you go, Cancer. You know? It was, yeah, can you tell me that again? It was like they felt lost without you, Cancer. And so now they're coming back. Just pardon me, that's an alarm. They're coming back into your reality to offer you something stable, because they realized just how they were coming from their wounds. Yeah, and now they're dropping the ego and they're really ready to make it a fair situation with the Justice and the Fool card here. You've got so many major arcana out here, Cancer. This isn't funny. So this Pluto direct is really going to be bringing you some beautiful, beautiful energies into your reality. And I feel that now that you're in such a better space and you're raising your vibration every day, they're saying, by practicing this alchemical mental transmutation of processing and giving yourself permission to let stuff go, is raising your vibration as well. That's just a byproduct, okay? When we truly have addressed and healed what it was. So congratulations, Cancer. That's really beautiful. Can you give me some more information, please, on why we are going from the 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups, absolute contentment, to 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands energy? Yeah, they said saboteur, okay? So just be wary again. I'm going to repeat it. Be wary again of who you share your joys with and your wins with, whether it's in love or not, because I feel like some of you have friends who are either interested in your partner and want your like the person that you're interested in who's going to come toward you. It's like you've got someone in your field who is a frenemy who really wants them for themselves. So I would just be wary of that. And especially if they are, pardon me a moment, I have a zip on my cushion and it keeps getting caught on my cardigan and it's quite distracting. That's why I have a scarf over it. So yeah, just be wary of that, all right, Cancer, because, you know, people are strange when there is like, jealousy to me is a wasted emotion, because in order for somebody to be jealous, they have to believe that they own people. People who believe they own people are toxic AF. So just be wary that you don't have somebody in your field who is claimed in their head, all right, and it's all in their head, claiming ownership over somebody who loves you, all right? That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, because it could be really beautiful and really something lasting and committed there, okay, Cancer? So I hope that serves. Please remember to check your sun, moon or rising, your progressed sun, moon or rising. And if you want a one-on-one session with me, check out the links below in the description box. There's heaps of detail in there. And also please remember that my calendar's open from the 15th of October for live sessions. The store products are always available. And at the end of the month, all of my offerings are being changed and prices are being raised, okay? So please jump on now and schedule. There's payment plans available and you can book up to 3 months in advance. And yes, very flexible on all of the things. All right, so Cancer, thank you so much for being here and I'll catch you on the next read. All right, so next up is Leo. Leo, and we've already been going for 41 minutes. Oh my goodness. I'm not even halfway through. Okay, Leo. Leo, you've got the King of Swords wanting to make an appearance here as well. And the Three of Swords. Leo, this Pluto direct. Whoa, I think the King of Swords and the Three of Swords coming out together, like one after the other like that, it gives me the vibe of an ending of a relationship because somebody didn't want to commit as deeply as what you did. Straight up, Leo. I'm sorry, but that's what Pluto direct is bringing you. It's like somebody felt out of their depth with you and were unable to commit. Yeah, the Hermit card, potentially Virgo energy, okay? Or somebody who is dealing with Neptune energy. They're telling me the opposition between Neptune, like in Neptune and Virgo right now, that's playing out. So maybe it's a Pisces. What's going on there? I feel, yeah, okay. So either you're going within or you're dealing with somebody who's withdrawing. Maybe it could be you withdrawing into this Hermit card because of the heartbreak that this Pluto direct will be bringing in for you. However, I don't want to spell it. Like, I'm a really big believer on like what we speak, we spell into the universe. So I'm really hoping for your sake, Leo, that this isn't an ending so much, but perhaps like an opportunity for a level up within a connection, a deeper acceptance within a connection so that you can move forward together. Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's been challenging the last 3 or 4 to 5 weeks, they're saying. Yeah, all right. Any other messages on that, please, for Leo? You had the King of Wands, your card underneath there, and then the Tower. So again, epiphanies, changes in thought processes. Leo, this Pluto direct is really going to be shedding light for you on where things just aren't working anymore with that Tower coming out. It gives me Kundalini vibes, like when we have a Kundalini awakening. 2 cards, please, for Leo. When we have a Kundalini awakening, it's like our whole reality is dissolved and we see beyond things that were right in front of, we see beyond things right in front of us, and it makes us make more sense of what is in front of us. Does that make sense? It's like, wow, I just can't believe I was veiled for that long. That's what the Tower gives me the vibe of. Yeah, what am I? 7 of Cups just flew out. That's a card for illusions as well. So perhaps this Pluto direct is going to be, if especially, okay, they're telling, give me some houses, will you? 4th house, especially if it's in your 4th house, as well as, oh, it could be in your 7th, which is relationships. I'm not going to look at that other card right now because the 7 is here. The 7 of Cups is here, which, yes, it tells you it's 4443 when I looked at it then on the clock. This is the card for illusion. So as I was saying about the Tower card, having the veil lifted, you're like, how did I remain blind for so long on what was right in front of me? But now it's like this curtain's been lifted and you're seeing the illusion for what it is. It was like, you know what it reminds me of? Oh, that card's face down anyway, thank goodness. It reminds me of a magician's glamour. So underlying energies is the 7 of Wands. So a magician's glamour, a glamour is a spell that alters people's perceptions of whatever is being glamorized, okay? It feels like the spell has been lifted. Yeah, that's what it gives me the vibe of, Leo. And yes, it's heartbreaking. However, it's revealed to you with that King of Swords. Like, the King of Swords is the type who won't invest in a relationship if he doesn't see it working. So Leo, you're stepping away. Yes, it's heartbreaking, but you're going into the Hermit to heal those wounds, to allow your heart to break open even more, okay? And allow more of your divine light and divine love out into the world. This is the similar energies to Gemini. So perhaps if you're dealing with a Gemini, please go and watch or you have Gemini placements, please go watch the Gemini reading on the timestamps, because it just feels like this dissolving of an illusion and a glamour specifically, okay? So the Hermit card is that of Merlin as well. So, and I was picking up a lot of Pisces and High Priestess energy as K. So if you were dealing with somebody who had you under a glamour spell, yeah, and not like you were being glamoured, they were glamouring themselves to you, this is what Pluto direct is just going to be like, ta-da, or like a massive reveal, you know, like what's behind door number 2? It's like, or the truth, like, yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know where that came from, but that's what it kind of gives me the vibe of. I'm so sorry, Leo, to say that. 4 of Wands, though, is your next card out. So this is beautiful. Again, coming back to the many options you have. It's not like, yeah, come on, Leo, you're Leo, all right? It's not like you're poor for choice in partnership, especially. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. They're telling me something else as well. It's got something to do with the dragon in the card, which is just bringing me back to like the glamour and the magic and things like this. With the 4 of Wands, though, can you link it for me, please? What am I meant to be perceiving here? Oh, okay. So Leo, straight up, this is really weird, but what they're telling me right then is somebody is one way in public, but then behind closed doors, they're a dragon. I'm sorry. That's going to be revealed. And with the 7 of Wands, yep, to the Tower, to the King of Wands, to the Hermit, to the Devil. Come on, this is like to the Strength, your card, to the Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, to the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, to the Ace of Swords, and then to the 3 of Pentacles. You're going to be going through a little bit of crap with regard to this situation when Pluto goes direct, because it's not that you didn't want to look at it. It was like there was this with this Devil and the Hermit next to each other, with the King of Wands and the Tower, and then the Strength card as well. It's like somebody was just playing into whatever reality you wanted. It gives me that vibe. And that has now been revealed to you. Yeah? And you've got the 2 of Pentacles with the 5 of Pentacles on one side and the Queen of Pentacles on the other. So it's like, do I want to be stable and secure within myself, within union, within myself? They're being very specific here, so I feel like I may be talking to a Leo. a Leo male. Union within myself with the Queen of Pentacles. Or do I want to sit in this heartbreak, yeah, and make it mess with my self-worth again like it did last time? They're very specific. That was very clear on that. That was just straight up channel. You're seeing the clarity, the situation for what it is, and now you're going to be making plans for yourself. Yep. Back to work, moving toward re-embodying your King of Cups energy, even though mentally in your head this Empress kind of messed you up a bit. But on the other side of that, I've got to say, you know, when we Leos, like I'm a Leo moon, so I get it, okay? And I'm a Leo ascendant in my progressed, both conjunct Regulus. So I know what it's like to be so completely in love with somebody. Not just in an emotional, lost in a daze, but like on all levels, you know, heart, body, mind, soul, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. And for it not to work out, it cracks you wide open and you will feel it in your heart. It feels like you have plummeted right to the chasm. There's like this abyss within you that you didn't know existed anymore. And it's going to be scary because you're going to be like, well, am I ever going to find a love like that again? The answer is yes. You're Leo. I just got chills all on my back when I said that. You're Leo, okay? You're undeniably lovable, yeah? And you are, the love that you have to offer is undeniable by anyone it has touched. You know, you're the type of people that, you're the type of person that people will remember for years, especially if you were in a romantic relationship with them, yeah? But even your friends, they will remember you for years because of just how deeply you loved and cared for them, you know? So don't allow this situation, all right, to knock you off your feet again, yeah, because they were really like, say, they brought up last time like it did last time, you know? So the only reason I'm stressing this point is because if you do decide to bury yourself in work here with the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, you might find your internal world with the King of the Knight of Swords, King of Cups, 5 of Swords, and that gives me moon reversed vibes. Yeah, moon reversed is not admitting our feelings because we've got so much work to do, we've got so much to plan, we've got to keep going, blah, 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 blah. Straight up, it's blah, 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 blah. Because if you don't vent, if you don't allow it to come out in any way, shape or form that it needs to healthily, and allow it to come out healthily, Leo, yeah, it's going to mess with you. So that's the only warning I'm going to give with you for that. Because I feel like a lot of you have got it under control, like you know how to healthily process your emotions. The only thing is though, considering that the next card out is the Empress and the Knight of Wands, what I do want to say is don't allow that to minimize your standard when it comes to choosing and deciding on the next partner, because I'm going to go a little bit deeper for you here. And the moons come out as well. Yeah, so Empress, Knight of Wands to the Page of Cups. You might find that somebody comes in extremely quickly after you exit this situation. I just want to warn you about the karmic implications that might involve with the Justice card here and the Moon. Something is hidden about this Emperor or Empress energy that is going to revive something that needs healing in you. And it might put you back into, yeah, the 5 of Wands is underneath that. It might put you back into another cycle of what you were meant to have learned in this first relationship. Well, not the first one, because we've said it's happened again, but like last time. So there's something about jumping in. Yeah, it's about the jumping in aspect. And I feel that if you are getting swept away in your work and what you're doing in work, and then this other person comes in because you've been so distracted by work and perhaps haven't as deeply transmuted and healed and addressed what's going within you, you might feel this new opportunity as being like, oh, so that's why that one broke up, because this one's the one. Careful is what I want to say with the Justice, the Ace of Cups and the Moon. Yes, it is a soulmate connection. However, it will 9 times out of 10 be karmic, to help you learn the lessons that you didn't want to look at last time. Remember, this is very black and white pragmatic thinking. Okay? So do the healing work when it comes to making commitments. Readdress where perhaps there's a bit of projection of fears going on subconsciously that you're not aware of, is what I'm being told right now as well. And just be choosy on who your next partner is, especially if they come from a different part of the world or a different set of beliefs, okay? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for you, Leo. I really hope that serves. Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, your progressed sun, moon, or rising as well. It's just as important. If you would like a one-on-one session with me for tarot, astrology, counseling, services, support, anything like that for your spiritual ascension journey, please check out the description box below. All the links are there. My calendar is open for in-person sessions from the 15th of October, and at the end of the month, all of my offerings are being changed and my prices are rising. So you can jump on, get a payment plan, book in 3 months into advance, and yeah, it'll be an honor to serve. Alright, so thank you for being here, Leo. I'm sending you blessings for this process. It's potentially, I hope it's avoidable for you. However, yeah, no, sorry. I just got an itch on my lip as soon as I said that. I'm so sorry, Leo. Like, yeah. Pluto direct is going to bring a lot of light to us, to a lot of different areas of a situation for you. Alright, so blessings. Alright, next up is Virgo. Virgo, you just got the Knight of Wands then. And I think that's my puppy Pablo at the door. Pablo, is that you? Pablo? Oh no, it might be the possums. We have resident possums here, and sometimes they come and step on my step outside my studio. Alright, Knight of Wands for you, Virgo. Pluto direct. It's like a bull at a gate, ready to go. Chomping at the bit. High Priestess. This is good energy, I feel, with the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess, because it's like you're trusting your intuitive flow, I want to say. I don't get any ick vibes. The only ick vibe coming out as soon as I said that was just watch out for where there is something that may be hidden from you. Yeah? Because the High Priestess has secrets as well. Alright. 9 of Swords. Okay, yeah. Be wary of secrets coming, or secrets being hidden from you from a Knight of Wands type. Alright. Yeah. Or perhaps this Knight of Wands keeps secrets, and that's what causes you to have anxiety. You know, like the Knight of Wands is sleepless nights and anxiety and things like this. So, yeah. Oh, you just had the Judgment cut then as well. Interesting. To the 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Judgment to 3 of Pentacles. It's like you've got other plans, is what they're telling me. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck up in your head stressing about somebody who's not being truthful with you. This Pluto direct is going to really highlight that to you and tell you that, you know, the past and the path is clear. It's cleared. Both the path and the past is cleared. They're getting me to repeat it. The path and the past is now cleared. Yeah, alright, so you've just had the 10 of Wands fly out, so completion energy, with the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Somebody was placing a mental burden on you, or you're going to do this to yourself when this Pluto goes direct, because you're choosing something from the past. They're telling me to say it again. The past and the path are now clear. I'm sorry, Virgo, but I'm being told to tell you again. The past and the path are now clear. So the past is gone, the path ahead is clear. All right? Aim for the 9 of Cups energy. Don't pick up burdens, because this is a completion card as well, remember? They kept you in 5 of Swords energy, and you had the Knight of Swords as well. And the underlying, the 9 of Swords, and now you've got the Knight of Swords underneath, to the Queen of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the Tower, to the 2 of Swords, to the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, to the Death card, and then you see the Lovers, and the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups with the Fool. We might go a bit deeper, we'll see. Everybody seems to be getting a very extended reading because I haven't been doing readings these past weeks, and a lot of it's coming through the channel. So, Knight of, your underlying energies for this Pluto direct, okay? You've got Knight of Swords coming back into the Queen of Pentacles being you, Virgo, with the 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups. All right, can you give me, this is a lot, just slow down. Thank you. It's like someone's coming back in from the past with a false offer. They're still hiding stuff. The truth, all truths are but half truths. All truths are reconcilable. Now, this is telling me that yes, this person loves you, but they're not able to give you everything that you want. It gives me that vibe, Virgo. Knight of Swords is very flighty energy, very like quick, yes, let's do it, to the Queen of Pentacles, but it's like he's running away from that. And then the 7 of Swords with the 2 of Cups, it's like, yes, I love you. It gives me a yes, I love you, but energy, especially when it goes to the Tower and the 2 of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. It's like somebody isn't quite ready to take the steps and meet you to where you need to be met. That's the vibe it's giving me, yeah? And then you have the Ace of Wands with the Death card here. So the universe is trying to surrender you. Okay. The universe is trying to surrender you into this brand new beginning it's trying to offer you, yeah? By showing you the way with Spirit here. Yeah? You are going to receive many, many more offers in the future, Virgo. Don't hold on to something from the past that kept you in a 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands energy, and then comes back in sort of half like, yeah, I love you and I want the whole thing with you. I want the 10 of Cups. I want the whole bag with you, baby. I'm getting told I want the whole shabam with you, baby. But then there's still something energetically within them that they're not, 7 of Swords, like they're not being completely truthful with you. There's something they're holding back. Especially with the Tower and the 2 of Swords after that. Maybe it's a I love you, baby, but like I'm not willing to put in the work to do whatever's healing's required to keep my heart open, you know? The Knight of Pentacles after that. It's like they're slowly making their way, but key word there is their way. Yeah, it's like you're on the path together, but you're on 2 separate paths that are running parallel. Does that make sense? Yeah? So it's like, it's not that you're out of alignment. It's just that, yes, your vision is very similar. However, your ascension journeys are just that little bit different. So it's like you're in the space now where you're ready to own all your shit. Keep your heart open no matter what happens in relationship. This other person isn't there yet. Yeah? They're focusing on other areas of their life. And yes, they're still, the vision is clear, they're on their path, but it's not the same path. You're on parallel paths. Okay? And yes, you might jump over and cross over onto each other's paths at varying points, I'm just getting chills all up my back as this is channeling through me right now. That crossing over every now and then, that's for more healing. That's for more lessons. Yeah? Deeper acceptance, they're telling me. Communication skills. Owning where one another are at. Yeah? As individuals for the healing journey. It's like each time you come back together, there's a mutual healing that takes place, but there's also a mutual triggering. And that's why I feel like there's this I love you but energy going on. I love you but I'm scared to open my heart again. I'm trying to do the work on it, but at the same time, I'm not where you're at right now. That's what it feels like, Virgo, okay? So, I'm going to leave it there. Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, and also the Fool and the Ace of Cups with your card to the Six of Cups, the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, okay. Make sure that the relationship is balanced, as we were just saying about parallel paths, but one of you is their maturity levels or emotional maturity levels. There's something you're willing to do that they're not, yeah, to make the connection work. That's the incompatibility aspect of it. So that's why you need to be moving away, focusing on your magician energy, yeah. Then you have the Devil and the Queen of Wands come out with the World. So once you release yourself from this illusory cycle of, but they're my person, you have to cut that out. Yeah? There is not only one person, especially when we're doing our healing journeys. We're going to be meeting many, many people coming in and out, and until we meet that person who accepts us for where we are, and it's a mutual reciprocal energy, and also it's about compatibility, but it's also about where you can meet one another in your unhealed aspects, realizing with the higher awareness, right, the higher level of consciousness, that you are triggering one another. It happens in relationships. And the relationships that last the test of time is when those triggers are addressed without there being an attack on each other. Yeah? So, if that's what this is about, Pluto retrograde, or Pluto direct, is going to make that very, very clear to you. Alright? And you need to stay on your path. Your path is going much higher than what you ever felt possible, they're saying. I'm seeing 333 right now, so Ascended Masters are around you. Yeah? Remember who you are. Remember that your purpose is higher than what you ever thought possible. Yeah? And this person whom, yes, you love, and there's an undoubted connection. Yes? It's for soul purpose for both of you, for soul healing. Yeah? So you can meet, so you can become the person that you're meant to be with, right? We have to unify within before we can call in the external. Now, once we reach that level of consciousness within relationships, you're going to be rewarded. Yeah? Once you do, this is success. Okay? So, Virgo, deep acceptance, compassion, unconditional love, absolutely unconditional love. Like, there's no ick feelings here, right? Of it being like, well, yes, you love me, but now I'm mad at you because you can't meet me there. Virgo, I'm feeling from this reading, it's like, there's two people, you guys are madly in love with one another. The chemistry is insane, okay? However, what has happened is you're just at different levels of consciousness when it comes to relationship. Yeah? And not saying that, you know, one of you is a prude and one of you isn't. It's not about that. It's about more to do with how we build and nurture and maintain conscious connections, divine unions. It's got more to do with that than it does the other side of things. They're telling me to differentiate, because I feel like somebody here is like, yeah, but I'm not a prude, I'm open, like sexually and blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm feeling. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not about how open you are sexually. It's got, or how open they are sexually and perhaps you're not. Or it's got nothing to do with that, because I feel energetically you match one another perfectly in that aspect. What it is that, Virgo, you are in a space now where, as I'm going to have to repeat it, but like for relationships to work, you know that there's a higher level of awareness so that there is no conflict that escalates unnecessarily to verbal abuse, right? You understand triggers, how they work and things like that, yeah? The other person isn't there quite yet, yeah? They don't understand that to love and to be in union takes a lot of actual boring, let's face it. Like, it is kind of fucking boring to have to be like, well, this is the wound I'm going through right now, and this is what I'm healing, and this is how I'm triggered. You know, it sounds fucking boring, and it takes the fun and light out of the relationship. However, that piece of sitting with each other in that is what builds true intimacy, trust, and security in connection. So your person's not there yet. Yeah, that person, this person isn't there yet. You are, Virgo. 11119 on the clock. So 4 ones and a 9 on the clock when I said that. That's got to be a message for somebody. So Virgo, I'm going to wrap it up there. Please remember to check your Sun, Moon or Rising, your progressed Sun, Moon or Rising as well. And if you would like a session with me, one-on-one live, or a recorded offering of a personal reading for astrology or tarot or a distant healing, check out all the links and details are in the description box below, okay? And 15th of October is when my calendar is open for live sessions. The store is always open and available. At the end of the month, all of my offerings are changing, prices are going up. So you can book, at the moment, you can book up to 3 months in advance, and there are payment plans available, okay? So jump on the description box below, and it would be an honor to serve you personally. I really do hope this finds you well, Virgo. You know what's going on here already. Pluto direct is just really highlighting that the past and the path is clear. Yeah, it's all good. It's all gravy, baby, is what I want to say. All right. So that came out at the very beginning. It's all gravy, baby. That came out at the very beginning for somebody else's read. I don't know who it is. I'm so sorry. I want to say Cancer. So maybe go and have a look at the Cancer read. All right. So Virgo, I'm going to leave it there, and I will catch you on the next video. Okay, Libra, you're up next. What do we have for Libra? The Star. What do we have for Libra, please, for Pluto going direct? They're telling me that there's a relief coming with the Star there. I feel like you've been in a bit of a healing journey, King of Pentacles. You could be coming into some money as well, Libra. There's also something about with the Star and the King of Pentacles. It's like meeting like a business manager, a contract manager or something. Like they're telling me it's something to do with signing a contract, like a business deal, something that's going to put you in the spotlight, something that's going to put you out in the world, like you'll be famous. That's what the vibe is that they're giving me with that. With this Pluto going direct now. So, and then the Ace of Cups, beautiful. So Star to King of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. This is a healing connection with a father figure as well is coming up. Page of Cups, yeah, maybe you're receiving forgiveness, or you're receiving an apology, but you're receiving forgiveness. So maybe you're doing some forgiveness work within yourself as well. The Knight of Wands. Interesting. There could be a father or a younger brother. Someone young who acts younger than you even. Like They don't have to be physically younger in age, but they could act younger than you. The Devil. I just got told as well that for those of you where they get the younger brother or someone who was acting immature or whatever, they told me that there was drugs involved here. I don't always get that with the Devil card, but they told me there was drugs involved. 222 on the clock when I said that. And yeah, I think someone owes you an apology for their behavior of while being off their base. I feel that might be coming in to heal the situation. All right, 2 cards, please, for Libra for Pluto direct. 1. Una más. Gracias. Okay, so 3 of Cups. Beautiful. The 7 of Cups is flicked out reversed. It's not reversed. Beautiful. 3 of Cups to 7 of Cups. So definitely there's celebration here on all of the options that have just been opened and made available to you, Libra. Straight up, that's what it feels like. And I feel it has something to do with that contract thing with the business manager, or maybe it's a personal manager, an agent, or something like this, that you're celebrating, because it's like now the 7 of Cups is giving me the vibe. It's giving me the vibe of, it's like all the doors have just been opened for you, Libra. That's mine, not yours. Pardon me. What other messages, please, do we have for Libra for Pluto direct? Libra, if it's yourself that's been partaking in drugs of any kind, or maybe plant medicines, but they said drugs. They gave me the word drugs straight up when I saw the Devil, right? So if that's you, and it's not plant medicines, right? Like sacred plant medicines in ceremony, and it's drugs, like harder stuff, like they're telling me cocaine right now, or meth. Yeah, ice. If there's something like that involved in a situation, Pluto going direct, I feel, is going to highlight that to you so that you can get yourself out of it. And that's what the celebration is. It's like, you know, I've finally released myself, because the Devil is that it is obsessions, addictions, illusions, feeling trapped and bound, you know, when really it's our paradigms most of the time doing that. Especially, like, you know, I've had alcohol addiction. I've gone through being a weed smoker, and I loved cocaine when I was in my mid-20s, when I was overseas, you know, like I have been through it. And even with tobacco, like I had a love-hate relationship for a very long time with tobacco. I still smoke, or I'm back smoking, I should say. However, that relationship isn't abusive anymore. Does that make sense? So I understand addiction quite well, and I understand the inner narratives that play out with addictions quite well, with regard to the voice that you hear in your head of, like with alcohol for me, even up until probably 2 years ago, when sat with somebody who was drinking, like I heard, you know, you can just have one more, but you could just have one. And I spoke directly to that voice, and I was like, the fact that you're still in my head telling me that means I cannot in fact have any. Fuck off. And I literally spoke to the voice, like in my head, because I was with a friend, but I literally spoke like that to the voice in my head. You got to understand as well, like when you're spiritual and you're this open as well, you got to understand that, like, quote unquote, the Devil, all right, like there are so many names for this, but it's low vibrational energies to me. I don't use the terms light and dark, okay? There are low vibrational and high vibrational beings, and the low vibrational beings, yes, some of them may happen to be demons, okay? However, they're low vibrational because not all demons are bad, all right? So that's another topic for another video. I just feel like for some reason some Libra has to hear this. Like, the voice that you sometimes hear in your head, especially when it's surrounding addiction, it's more to do with like a parasite, or it's got like in your gut, or it's got to do with an entity attachment, or of a low vibrational being that is trying to control you, you know, because when you are wasted, you're open. Yeah, you're like a fucking lighthouse to anything like that. And especially if you're drinking or smoking whatever, taking whatever to escape because you're miserable in yourself and you're trying to hide stuff from yourself. Like that was for me with alcohol, you know, I was suicidal and depressed and an anxious mess. And I used to drink to try and self-medicate. I used to call it wiping the slate clean. So when you hear that voice, you've got to understand that it's not you. You know, it is a version and an aspect of yourself. If you want to go, they're telling me to bring up Carl Jung right now. Like the psychology behind the shadow and things like that, you know. It's not always going to be demons and entities and low vibrational entities or energies, okay? However, at the same time, if you don't treat it as such, you're never going to take control. So if you hear, oh, you can just have one, or, you know, you're constantly hearing this inner narrative, craving whatever drug it is, because the spirit brought through drug immediately, okay? So I know this has got nothing to do with anybody who is sitting with sacred plant medicines. This is somebody who has got an issue with harder illicit drugs that are chemical based, that are interesting. I'm thinking meth. My candle just imploded. Where's my snuffer? Do I have it here? I didn't realize that they had gone down so much. But the fact that that just imploded while I was speaking about drugs, like, someone has fire on the brain is what I'm just being told as well. So if fire on the brain to me relates to traditional Chinese medicine, the fire element rules the brain, like rules the mind and the brain, okay? It's directed to the heart, the pericardium, the triple burner, and there's one more, small intestine, okay? And what it can do is create levels of mania when your fire is out of balance within your system, you know. There's fire, water, earth, metal, wood. Yeah, fire, water, metal, earth and wood. Yeah. So in the traditional Chinese medicine, okay? All right, so we're getting a bit distracted here on the whole drug thing. And I'm hoping it's not relevant to anybody, but whomever just happens to come across this video, if you're struggling with addiction, please reach out to me either via DM on Instagram or DM me on Telegram, okay? Or send me an email. I can help you, all right? Straight up, I promise. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so underlying energies, and what other messages, please, do we have with regard to these 3 of Cups and 7 of Cups that's not drug related, please, for the other Libras who are watching this? Interesting. All right, so what's the message? They're drawing me to the 3 of Cups here, specifically the ladies' gowns. This white gown here, it looks like a pillar of salt. And this red gown here, which is giving me big like Merlin energy right now as well. Is it in scripture or in the Bible somewhere about something, or is it mythology that something is turned into a pillar of salt? You might want to Google that. It's relevant for somebody. All right, underlying energies, Libra, is the 10 of Wands, completing a cycle, Tower moment, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. So again, with this drug issue, to the Ace of Swords, which is amazing because you're getting clarity on this situation. You've just got to bite the bullet, they've said, in regards 12:22 on the clock, in regards to being honest. This whole closing off of the heart here tells me that there's something about you being dishonest with yourself and it's clouding your judgment. The 5 of Wands, they just said be careful who you're hanging with. You are what you hang with. I saw it I saw a meme, like honestly, not even 2 or 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago now. It was like, if you hang out with 5 average Joes, you're going to be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 like people who have no ambition, you're going to be that 6th person. If you hang out with 5 successful people with ambition and drive, you're going to be the 6th. You understand? If you hang out, so you are what you hang with, all right? And especially for those of you who have, say, your human design is that of being a projector, that is severely amplified. Yeah, so look at your human design, Libra, because this here is telling me that, like, you've found clarity, but the people around you don't want to admit the truth of it, and they're trying to hold you back. That's what this is giving me the vibe of. Because then you go to the Fool, to the 2 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, to the Ace of Wands. So yeah, Libra, for Pluto going direct, if you're coming out of an addictive phase of your life, whether that be sex, drugs, alcohol, and I'm talking Western drugs, okay? When I say drugs, I'm not referring to any plant medicines whatsoever. Tobacco, marijuana, they're not drugs. That's medicine. They're plant medicines. They fall under the plant medicine category, okay? Energetically, spiritually, all of the above, all right? They're not drugs, yeah? I don't know who needed to hear that. But you've got the Fool with the 2 of Pentacles and then the 8 of Swords. So it gives me the vibe of, like, you know that there's a brand new beginning on the outset, but you still get trapped in your mind a little bit of like, oh, is it possible? Yes, it is. You've got to follow where your destiny is taking you, because you have angels and guides around you who are helping you and supporting you in shifting this extremely difficult perception, this extremely difficult situation. Yeah, the Justice card pertains to karma as well. So if you are struggling with anything right now, look at your South Node. We have to aim for our North Node in our life. And if you're stuck in your South Node, this is why your life's going to be so difficult. Trust me, I've been there. I'm a Capricorn South Node. Yeah? I always felt like the harder I worked, the better my life would be. When in fact my Cancer North Node says the exact opposite. Yeah? So, and then you have Temperance as well. So you've got angelic guidance around you. And with the Hierophant here and the 4 of Pentacles, there's just, to me, it's a paradigm shift that needs to happen within you. Yeah? Because the Hierophant's message is you are your own guru. Nobody else. Okay? 16:16 on the clock. You are your own guru. No one else. And you have to keep an open mind. And I think that's why that the Temperance has come out beside it, because this is Sagittarius and Jupiter. And in the zodiac, they're like, to me, they're the philosophers. They're the highest spiritual octave of philosophical life soul study. Yeah? The Hierophant here rules Taurus. This rules... the 4 of Pentacles is ruled by Taurus. And this is why I know that your narrow-mindedness on a subject is what is blocking you right now, because you're refusing to budge, all right? So Libra, look to see where Taurus is in your chart as well, and how that is amplified and playing out right now, because we do have the North Node conjunct Uranus in Taurus right now, all right? So if you have any planetary or moon place, sun or moon placements in Taurus, like Venus, even for some of you, I'm being told, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, that is going to be amplified right now, especially if the North Node and Uranus are anywhere near it, okay? Temperance, you have angels around you, specifically Michael and Uriel. Excuse me, but is there anybody else that wants to come through for Libra right now? They're telling me Jeremiel, Archangel Jeremiel, Jeremiel. Is there anybody else, please, that wants to come through for Libra? You can call upon Kaale as well, Kali Ma. She's a Hindu goddess. She will help you work with your shadow. And some of you are ready for it, she's saying. So thank you, sister. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. Follow your North Node, not your South Node. And focus on what it is that you really want in your life. Okay? Not what these other people around you are projecting onto you energetically. You know, don't become the sixth whatever you're hanging out with. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are allowed to remove yourself from situations so that you can have a better life for yourself, because nobody else has to live your life other than you. So if you're not happy, exile yourself from the situation and go and make a better life for yourself. Yeah? Because with this 10 of Wands, Tower, 10 of Swords to the 5 of Pentacles, it gives me the vibe you are already on your way out the door anyway. And you're kind of just sticking around because, you know, oh, well, it still feels comfortable. But there's something deeper in you that's being like, nah, this ain't it. This fucking ain't it, is what I'm hearing. This ain't it. So, again, Libra, reach out to me. I'm here for you. I'm wishing you all the best with this Pluto going direct. I'm sure it is going to propel you in the right direction. I have no doubt whatsoever. All right? Because you already have the inklings and the nudges. You've just got to start trusting them more. The more you trust them, the louder they'll get. Yeah? And then you'll be clear of whatever mess this is. All right? So I love you. Blessings. Please check out your sun, moon, or rising. Your progressed sun, moon, or rising as well is just as important. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, all the details are down below. My calendar's open from the 15th of October, and as of the end of October, all of my offerings are changing and prices are going up. So definitely jump on it now. You can book 3 months in advance, and there are payment plans available as well. All right, Libra, so I'm sending you so much love and blessings. Please know that you are in control of your life. All right, Libra, no one else. All right? And your soul lesson, I'm going to end on this. Your soul lesson of your life, the Justice card, okay? This is your card. Your soul lesson is to learn to put yourself above others in relationships, romantic and non. Yeah? Because you tend to just want to go with the flow because you don't really like conflict, but at the same time you can be kind of short, sharp and snappy in a, not a rude way, but more in a like, it's just a matter of fact. And you know, you need to start owning that side of you a bit more within yourself and for yourself, okay? So soul lesson for Libra is to learn to prioritize themselves first in their lives and in connection, okay? So I love you, Libra. I'm sending you all the blessings, and I look forward to catching you on the next video. All right, so next up is Scorpio. 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 My hair. I just wash my hair and it just gets everywhere, like when it's fresh. Scorpio, you have the devil. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is that about? I'm hearing that song, Riders on the Storm. You're the first one to get a song, actually. Riders on the Storm. I don't know the rest of the words, I don't think. Can you give me the words? Into the place we're born. That's what I'm hearing. 9 of Wands. Where are you going back to that you feel like you have to because you're obligated? Like, that's what the devil with the 9 of Wands is giving me, Scorpio. Riders on the storm. Four of Swords, you have to really start paying attention to what's going on in your inner world. With the devil and the 9 of Wands, it's like, why are you looking back right now? Yeah, they're telling me the message that they told Virgo. The past and the path is clear. And I had to repeat it so many times for them. So please go watch the Virgo reading. So I don't have to repeat it heaps here for you too. But yeah, the past and the path is clear. Past is cleared, the path ahead is clear. Why are you looking back? 5 of Wands. You're resolving arguments. Is that why? Making peace. I've done that recently. It went well. 2 cards for one of them anyway. 2 cards for Scorpio, please. Okay. Are we gonna have a jumper, please? All right, we're gonna go again. Oh, I think the Emperor's trying to make an appearance here with the 5 of Swords underneath the deck, but we're gonna shuffle again and see if he pops out. But with the Emperor coming out as well, there you go. There's your first one. Just slipped out. With the Emperor coming out, it's like, and the Devil as well, and the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. It's like people are being way too stubborn in a situation. Oh, and you had the King of Pentacles flick over in the deck. Interesting. So the first card out is the 9 of Wands. You can't make this shit up. 2, the King of Pentacles. 2, the 9 of Pentacles. And we know that 9s are also a completion, not just 10. Excuse me. Not just 10s, but numerologically, 9s are an ending, okay? So you're ending something from the past and focusing on something more secure in the future. And this is really, this Pluto direct is going to show you who you want as a partner that values you and that can support you in the way that you need, Scorpio, is what I'm feeling with this King of Pentacles and this 9 of Pentacles. Because in the, and your underlying energy is the 4 of Swords. Because people are not always aware that this 9 of Pentacles, yes, she can be perceived as a single lady. But in the reality of the Tarot, the universe, aka universe, has supported her, but she isn't single. She's supported by a loving king or queen. Yeah? Someone who can provide for her, and that person is the universe, right? That's why she's able to live a life of luxury. So I feel you are getting very clear on what life you want and whom you want to attract in order to achieve that goal. Yeah? And this 9 of Wands looking to the back, this is like wounded healer vibes as well. They're telling me, like wounded warrior vibes. So if you are doing a completion process with anybody, that's beautiful. But don't transpose what you are hoping them to be as opposed to what they are. All right? Because you know your worth now. Don't try and seek that within somebody that from the past. All right? Because this is why you've been able to get so clear. Understood? All right, so Four of Swords. Is there anything else on that for them? And a different story, perhaps. I'm just gonna give them a moment and I'm gonna have a drink. Okay. Scorpio. Oh, okay. They're telling me to have a look at the King of Pentacles. What am I looking at, guys? Interesting. This is, they're getting me to have a look at his boot here, which I've never really noticed before, but it looks like that of like a knight. Like the knight's boot. And I was just saying to you, don't try and find something in somebody, like don't imagine something there to be. Yeah, okay. Can you give me the words, please? Because I'm fumbling for some reason. Because this is a king, but they just drew me to the boot of the knight, right? Like it was reminding me of the knight's boot, being in their full body armor. And I was just saying about don't try and find, or don't fabricate somebody to be something they're not. Yeah? And it's like they were pointing me to this boot because it's like you're trying to see a knight as a king when you know in fact they're a knight. You're trying to see the king in somebody when really they're a knight. Does that make sense? Yeah, like it's like falling in love or focusing on people's potential rather than who they are. Yeah? Don't do that. That's not fair on you, and it's certainly not fair on them, because you'll end up projecting your resentment of them not meeting your criteria or your desires and needs, and then you'll be resentful. Make sense? So do yourselves both a favor and exit, right? 9. Maybe focus on becoming what it is that you want instead of trying to mold somebody into something that either they're not wanting to be, not ready to be, or they're just not capable. Okay? Yet for them, you know? Maybe they're just at a different level of consciousness, or they're in a different phase of their soul journey. Okay? So, underlying energies is the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands. Yeah, you guys are so different and you're trying to reconcile. It's driving you a bit batshit crazy that you're trying to reconcile these differences, Scorpio, because of the soul connection that you've got with them. But you've been left out in the cold before because of it just didn't work out at home. Like it wasn't working out in the situation, and you could see it and you could feel it. Yeah? You were under the illusion long enough. They just said, sorry. And the Judgment's here with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords, and your card, the Death card, with the Two of Swords. So as I was saying, don't try and make somebody into something that they're not willing to be, not ready to be, or not wanting to be. Yeah? Because it's causing you more grief. So with this Pluto going direct, now's the time to set wheels in motion to be attracting that which you know is going to heal your heart from this heartbreak. Yeah? And then you'll be able to call in somebody who's equal. Alright, so they just told me straight up, crystal clear as day, what you've been involved in, Scorpio, that is a soulmate connection. It's star-crossed lovers. Yeah? Romeo and Juliet. Yeah? Hopefully without the macabre ending. Sorry, that just put a real damper on the energy. I'm just gonna clear that, please. Star-crossed lovers, okay. What this means is that You guys were destined to meet in this life. You were destined to be with one another for a short amount of time in order to activate and heal one another and to show each other what love is or what love is not, so that both of you can get clear on your path. However, the true meaning of star-crossed lovers is that it's not meant to be long-term. Yeah? You will meet, you will fall in love, you will do the things, 32 on the clock, you know, and you will be activated like fuck, all right? But this card in itself implies star-crossed lovers, but you have it here with the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, you know? So how much longer do you want to continue perpetuating a story and with this person that continuously, not through any fault of their own, let's be clear, lets you down and breaks your heart because they can't be what you want them to be and need them to be? But it's nothing to do with even that now. This is telling me it's star-crossed lovers. You need to have a look to see what your synastry is, to see South Node, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Some of you, this person's Venus is on your South Node. Yes? Or their Moon. So this is why I'm surprised the Justice card isn't out here. However, I think you've been told that in the past, that it's karmic. So yeah, but star-crossed lovers is very intense, all right? However, you have to look at it as they have come into your life to detour you, all right? In a beautiful way, yeah? It's like, for example, all right, I'll give you my personal example. I was in a long-term relationship in my 20s, all right, Scorpio, and I was with this person for 6.5 years. They demanded an open relationship of me when I went overseas. I was heartbroken about that, but I ended up submitting because I loved him so much and I didn't want to lose him, right? I was given an ultimatum. I went overseas and I eventually started opening up to other men, knowing that he had already been messing around anyways. So I was about to go back home and come back home to Australia. All right. Now, the last stop I made before my other 2 stops I was meant to make to come back home, the last stop I made before I went to my girlfriend's in Dubai was London to see a friend from when I was 18 months old. The guy lived behind me as a kid. We'd known each other for our whole lives, right? I stopped into London to meet him and see how he was doing and catch up with him. And I met somebody there. And within the week that we spent together, I got to Dubai and I ended up buying a one-way ticket back to London to be with him, leaving the ex. Now, the relationship with the man in London went on for a little bit longer and everything was amazing. It was beautiful. You know, the sex was off the charts, like all of the things, okay? The point being is we were incompatible on different levels. We wanted different things. We were in different spaces of our journey, okay? Like he was a bit older than me as well. And I had come back to Melbourne and got in I guess a rut of like working, you know, I was in a different space to what I was when I was in the UK, all right? Anyways, he was a star-crossed lover. He came in and redirected me away from the person, yeah? But we were never meant to be together. And the times, like I bought a ticket to go to Canada with this guy and everything, and it didn't end up working because when we finally met up again, it was like, who is this guy? Oh my God, like we don't even know each other anymore. Do you know what I mean? Star-crossed lovers. So you're being redirected. And I know that was a very long share, but my guides were adamant that I shared that story with you. Yeah? I used the main parts of it that were important. I didn't tell the whole story verbatim. The point of the message is that he came in to redirect me away from the guy I was going back to out of obligation. Yeah, because I honestly felt like I had to go back. Yeah? I didn't have to do anything, right? And so me meeting this man at this time and having this phenomenal fucking connection, like, it was amazing. Yeah, mental, spiritual is what I was back then, which wasn't very, but you know, we loved all the same things. We were interested by all the same things. There was intellectual like fire. It was great. Yeah, and then to top it off, the bedroom was even just as good. Okay, so star-crossed lovers come in to help redirect you, and that's the way you've got to look at this person. Yeah, what are they guiding you toward by being who they are? And I'm going to go back to the very, very start of this reading and tell you it's because now you're clear on what you want and who you want to become in order to attract that type of person. Yeah? So Scorpio, that's a really extended long read. I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that it served. And yes, if you would like, remember to check your Sun, Moon, or Rising and your progressed Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one or have a personal reading, all the details are down below. I have calendar open for live sessions in person via Zoom from the 15th of October, and by the 31st of October, 1st of November, all of my current offerings are being wiped clear. New offerings are being birthed, have been already, and new prices, all the prices are going up. So definitely jump on those. There's payment plans and you can book up to 3 months in advance, okay? So I will catch you on the next reading. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. You know what to do already. Yeah, so I trust this serves. Many blessings to you and thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the next video. All right, so next up is Sagittarius. Ace of Wands, Saggy. Where are you off to? I just literally, like, and this is so cliche for this card, but brand new beginnings, right? Where are you going? Where are you off to now? Saggy. Knight of Cups. Somewhere by a river, I just heard. There's a river. Sagittarius. Where have you been eyeing off? Near a river. For those that aren't moving, the Ace of Wands to the Knight of Cups, you've got a really beautiful hearted person who is very attracted to you on their way into you. Oh, and the Temperance, your card came out. That's why I felt to look. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. Be wary of arguments, I just got told, as well, with Pluto going direct. And the Temperance card coming out as well. You're so totally divinely protected and guided, especially around your home. A Four of Wands, though, this is giving me the vibe of perhaps there's a new offering with regards to a really committed relationship coming in for you. Like the Temperance energy in relationship readings and then the Four of Wands, that's just so beautiful. That's like the ultimate, next to like the world or having the world kind of relationship, you know. The Temperance is just so beautiful. It's so divinely aligned. It feels completely fulfilling. So if you have to move or anything like that, I feel that, yeah, your partner is really going to be there for you, whatever needs to happen. Or this new person will be potentially an Aquarius or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. But the Star card as well coming out after that is also giving me the vibe with regard to the Four of Wands and now the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is really beautiful. There's something really healing happening around the home now that Pluto's going direct. It feels like you're being really doted upon, really loved on for some of you that I'm tuning into right now. For others of you, that the move related to Ace of Wands, to the Knight of Cups, to the Temperance, to the Four of Wands. This is definitely new, relocating and moving. And then to the Star, sorry, and then the Four of Cups. This gives me the vibe that you'll be moving somewhere where your energy will be far more reciprocated and far more beneficial, especially for grid workers like me. Like we get moved to different places for periods of time, and that is because our frequency is required in those areas, and then we get told to move on. Yeah, so perhaps there's something like that going on, Saggy. All right, 2 cards for Sagittarius for Pluto direct, please. 1 más. Thank you. Underlying energy is the 2 of Pentacles, and I have to show you because I saw it, the 9 of Swords as well, and I'm not looking any further than that. We'll go into that in a moment. So just to be transparent, like, yeah. The Ace of Swords, it did come out reversed. It's reversed, okay. Ace of Swords reversed to the Queen of Wands. I really wish this Ace of Swords was upright for you. However, considering the 2 of Pentacles is underneath the deck, it's not a surprise that it's not. Pluto direct, I feel... Do you know what? This is completely out of left field and could be completely incorrect, okay? The Ace of Swords with the Queen of Wands here, this gives me like less than pure magic vibes. I know that's really random. Can you tell me a bit more about that, please? Sagittarius, who do you know, a feminine in your life, because this is the Queen of Wands here, who do you know in your life that could be potentially a little unhinged right now and is either consciously or unconsciously spelling you? I'm sorry, but like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. What other messages, please, do you have for Sagittarius on this? For some of you, it's your mother or a sister. They're drawing me to the sunflower, which is like bravery and courage and rewards. But this Ace of Swords, why is the Ace of Swords? It's because you're not seeing it, that's why. I'm really sorry to say this, Sagittarius, but you have frenemies, or maybe it's parents or siblings or something. But this Ace of Swords reverse, this is somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, and this doesn't feel like it's your energy. Yeah? If it is your energy, I'm sorry, we'll get to the bottom of it when we go to underlying energies, okay? But just straight off the bat, yeah, this feels like frenemy vibes, but somebody who is unhinged. Yeah? And whether they know it or not, it's like their opinion of you or their lack of awareness is detrimental to you. Yeah? So get them out of your life. Because you're healing, you're doing your journey, you're doing your work, you're taking care of yourself. And this person's lack of awareness come Pluto direct, is going to mess with that big time. You need them out of your life. Whomever this is. It could be a masculine, it could be, you know, but I was picking up mother or sister straight away. You hearing me? 2 of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords. Yeah? So I'm going to pull a clarifier in a moment. I just want to get the rest of the bottom of the deck out, but I want to clarify this 2 of Pentacles because it's much easier to read what you're juggling with another card on the other side of the 2 of Pentacles, all right? So you have the 2 of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords, to the Strength card, to the Queen of Cups. That's that mother energy. I feel somebody's mother's ego is out of control. She's not doing the work. She says she's doing the work. She's not doing the work. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on. So if you're a male Sagittarius watching this, your mother hasn't cut the apron string. She doesn't know how to. And it's fucking with you. Yeah? It feels like there's this unhealthy level of attachment. But it's for her ego. Yeah? The Lovers. 2 of Swords. 7 of Cups. Next to the Hierophant, somebody is delusional. And Sagittarius, if you are having mental health crises or issues or anything like that, please stop watching tarot readings because it does not help you. It is not beneficial, nor is it healthy. Yes, because this is not a personal reading. Yeah? So if you're watching a lot of tarot and you're on medication or seeing a psychologist, or you know that you have schizophrenia or you've been having one of those diagnoses, all right? Don't watch tarot. It's not healthy for you. I don't know who needed to hear that. I'm sorry for being terse. However, you need to start taking care of yourself, Sagittarius. And for those of you who this message is resonating, that you are dealing with somebody who is out of control in their life, has no awareness, pretends to have awareness, but it's like you want to save them, but they're causing you headaches because they're just focused on holding on to you for what you can give them. That's really fucking unhealthy, Sagittarius. Whether it's a mother, a sister, a friend, however it lands. But considering that the 4 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands comes out here, I feel I'm speaking to a male Sagittarius. Yeah. Someone who knows and has a higher intuitive discernment, but sometimes doesn't want to believe what they're being shown, and they talk themselves into it being an illusion because of this person in your reality is projecting that energy onto you. Make sense? All right. 7 of Pentacles to the World. You're getting out of this during this Pluto retrograde, okay? Straight up. And you've got to remember as well, you have the High Priestess card here for Pisces, but then you've got 2 sevens, and sevens are represented by Neptune, or Neptune is represented by 7. Yeah, and you've got 2 sevens here. Yes. Don't talk yourself out of something great is what I want to say, especially with the World here, because you're coming into success, Sagittarius, and now is not the time to allow other people you're connected with mess with that, okay? You have to put you first. I feel, Sagittarius, that came up in the Libra reading, so please go back and watch the Libra reading once you're finished here. After the World, you get the Hermit with the Empress. And the King of Swords is the last one. All right, and the 8 of Cups is underneath that. But we've got the Hermit out here, and that's what the 8 of Cups is. It's going to the top of the mountain to become the Hermit. So World, Hermit, Empress. You have beautiful things coming in for you, Sagittarius. Once you get really clear and know and remember who you are. All right, Sagittarius? Like, and not in an ego way. This isn't about ego, especially with the Strength and the Queen of Cups here. You've got, yes, this could be a controlling mother figure type in your reality, but you've got to remember as well is that this Queen of Cups energy could be somebody else in your reality who's helping you balance your ego. All right, you got to remember that. And it doesn't, I'm not just speaking of the hyper ego of being conceited and narcissistic. I'm speaking of the other end of the ego where you beat yourself up because you don't think you're doing enough, or you're not doing it right, or you can be better, or something like this to that effect. Okay, you understand? Perfect. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Sagittarius. Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, your progressed sun, moon, or rising as well for other messages. And whomever this unconscious feminine, and she's unconscious, they're making it very clear to me, she is unconscious feminine in your life, please extract them, because they're messing with your reality. They're messing with your energy, okay? And if you are having issues mentally, maybe it's because they're in your reality and you're an empath and extremely sensitive to energies. So be careful of who you are hanging around with, all right? Didn't that come up at the very start? It came up for some other sign earlier. I don't know who it was. It was like, you know, you're going to be, it could have even been this sign. No, we're on Sagittarius now. Maybe it was Libra. I think it came up for Libra. And that's the second time you've been told now to go have a look at the Libra reading. So, Capricorn, you just got the Page of Pentacles. Sagittarius, thank you very much for being here. Remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, your progressed sun, moon, or rising, okay? If you wish for a one-on-one with me, personal reading, etc., all the details are down below. My calendar's open from the 15th of October. And as of the 31st to the 1st of November, all of my offerings are being removed. Prices are going up, so jump on it today, okay? Because you can book up to 3 months in advance on all of those offerings that I have available. Store purchases, of course, will be immediate. However, you can have payment plans as well, all right? So yes, I do hope that serves. And thank you very much for being here, Sagittarius. Take care of you, all right? Be wary and bring awareness to when it's your stuff and when it's other people's stuff, okay? Yeah, you need to have a listen to the Libra reading, because human design came up in that, and that was very important for them. All right, so blessings to you, Saggy, and I will catch you on a next reading or next video. All right, so Capricorn, 8 of Cups, Page of Pentacles to 8 of Cups. You are leaving. You have to leave. To the 6 of Cups. Yeah, beautiful. You want something far more soul fulfilling. Yeah, you're going deeper is what they're telling me, Capricorn. You're going deeper within yourself. Knight of Wands, yeah. You're done with base level is what I'm hearing. It's like I've been at base level for long enough. That's what the vibe I'm getting, right, straight up. The Empress, yeah, see, what was I saying? Aiming higher. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're so worth it, Capricorn. Seriously, you have no idea. Yeah. 2 cards for Cappy, please. The 6 of Wands and this card here, apparently. All right, we'll keep that face down. 6 of Wands, beautiful. Celebratory energy, victory energy, okay? Healthy ego, I want to say, but be wary if it does get out of balance occasionally, okay? That's a warning with the 6 of Wands. Yeah, to the Page of Cups. Some of you Capricorns, either you're going to be proposing or you're going to receive a proposal, because this can be marriage as well. Straight up. Pluto going direct, it depends on what house this is in for you. But yeah, it could be marriage on the table. You're going to either be engaged to in the next 5 months. They're telling me 4 to 5 months you could be engaged. Wow. That's so beautiful, Capricorn. Others of you, this is business related. And it's like you're getting offers coming in left, right, and center to work with you. People want to work with you. People want to collaborate with you. Things like this. But if it's not you offering somebody, there's something about marriage coming through really strongly. And not marriage as in 3D freaking indoctrinated marriage. This is like, gives me the vibe of like a deep commitment. Yeah, like soul commitment. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles underneath with the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the Magician, 4 of Pentacles, Temperance, to the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, King of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Alright, so this Pluto direct is going to give you an opportunity to really challenge yourself into opening your heart here. There's a lot that you want to manifest, but there's also a lot that you're not really willing and ready to let go of or shift your perspective on. And it's breaking your own heart here with this Queen of Wands and this Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, so where can you shift your paradigms? Because the 4 of Pentacles next to the Temperance, they've given me a side message as well that's unrelated to this. If you need to travel, start saving your money. All right, because yeah, if you don't, you won't be able to move. You need to save some cash first, they're saying, if you want to move or if you want to travel. Now, with regards to this potential proposal that's coming in the next 4 to 5 months for you, Capricorn, or that you're making in the next 4 or 5 months, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands, this is telling me that you're very clear on what you want. But the 2 of Swords and the 7 of Wands is very challenging for you to actually open up that space, be vulnerable, create intimacy, and really own that, yo, this is what I want, so I'm gonna make it happen. Because you're stuck in some spiritual dogma, is what they're telling me right now. You're stuck on some spiritual 59 on the clock when I said that. The spiritual dogma. There's something that you believe about relationships that is just rubbish. And it's got you hooked into feeling and thinking that, oh, but I can't because of. Yeah. And it's not like that you don't want that level of union. I feel you're hooked up on what everyone else thinks that means. Straight up. This came through in Aquarius readings quite often this year. So if you have Aquarius placements, it was months ago now. I can't even recall which video it was. I wish I could. Repairing Schisms is coming up. That was an air sign reading. I'm pretty sure it was Repairing Schisms. For Aqua, maybe go back and have a look at that one. Yeah. 5 of Cups to the Queen of Wands. You don't want to lose this opportunity because you can see now very clearly how it's very committed. You have to go within to get rid of this dogma. This is pragmatism. With the 4 of Cups, with the Devil, tells me that you're very unhappy with certain aspects of things. Yeah? Because then after the Devil, you go to the Queen of Cups and the Lovers to the King of Cups. This is divine union, is on the other side of you dropping this spiritual dogma that you have usurped, aka married. You've married some spiritual dogma, and it is preventing you from being with who or what you want. So this Pluto direct is going to really highlight that for you. And for all of those Cappies who are like, I want my counterpart, it's like, they're here. They're just on the other side of you, getting out of your own way, you know? And your card here on the other, like with the Four of Cups and the Emperor, it's like, don't be so bound and tied to what you believe that you're not open to receiving any other offers or any other information or any other perspectives, all right, Capricorn? Because you know what, this came through in an Aquarius reading as well. As much as you would like to think it, you don't know everything. And you can't know everything. You're not meant to know everything. If you were to know everything, your head would implode. You understand? So be open. And look within your heart, because that is where the clarity is residing. And then, Capricorn, you get the union. All right? But if you're not going to be open to shifting certain paradigms, you're going to keep yourself locked in this sort of energy. This gives me old man grandpa vibes. Yeah? Kind of gives me the vibe of, oh, love never worked out for me that one time I tried, so I just gave up. Straight up, that's what this gives me the vibe of. Sorry, Capricorn, to call you out, but, you know, don't be a crybaby about it. Somebody just said, Capricorn. Who said that? Oh, thank you. Thank you for owning up to it. Yeah. Because you have this beautiful energy on the other side of you. This is like divine union energy, okay? I don't use the word twin flame. I don't like it. Divine counterpart, divine unions. Yes, there are a lot of healthy twin flame things going around these days. However, a lot of it is toxic and not healthy. So I don't use the word twin flames on this channel, all right? I use the word counterpart or divine union. And this is divine union energy on the other side of you getting out of your own way, all right? So a lot can change in the next 4 to 5 months for you, yeah? It's funny that they gave you a time frame on that. So either you're receiving a proposal or you're going to be giving one, all right, Capricorn? So I do hope that serves. Please remember to trust your sun, moon, or rising. Trust your sun, moon, or rising. Check your sun, moon, or rising. Maybe if you're cross-watching right now for a Capricorn, maybe you should trust your sun, moon, or rising. Excuse me. Did I just bust a cross-watcher just in channel, like by my channel? Cross-watchers, you know what, you're just getting read yourself, right? You're not really cross-watching for them. You're getting read for you. Just so you know. Love you. Thank you for being here. But go and check your sun, moon, or rising now. And your progressed sun, moon, or rising, Capricorn. Please go check your progressed sun, moon, or rising as well. It's very important. And if you wish for a one-on-one with me, a private reading, in-person Zoom session, check the details down below. My calendar's open from the 15th of October. And as of the 31st and 1st of November, all my offers are gone as they stand right now. And my prices will be raising. So you can book up to 3 months in advance for in-person sessions. And there are payment plans available as well. So I look forward to catching you on the next video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you do choose to have a session with me and work one-on-one with me, I'd be very honored. All right, blessings. Next up is Aquarius, and you've cut the Page of Swords. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a bit tired, guys. I'm sorry, I've been going for just over 2 hours now. All right. Aquarius. I'm just gonna have a chill, Aquarius. Maybe you need to chill, Aquarius. Oh, my pillow. No. My cat pillow. Excuse me. Just makes it a bit warmer for me. Alright. I'm sorry, Aqua, but I'm not going to cut this out either. Because, you know, sitting here for the last 2 hours just going straight, it's a lot. Alright, so Aquarius, I want to be fresh for your reading. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Yeah, Aquarius, I think you need to relax because they're not bringing anything through immediately, right? And my energy has just gone like, yeah. So, Aquarius, where do you need to put the foot on the brakes a bit? Take your foot off the gas and just coast. Yeah. Question for you, especially with the Page of Swords, because it feels like you might be a little bit ungrounded. Just saying. All right. Hanged Man. Crowns lit up. I think you're taking in way too much information and too much channeling maybe that you can handle. And that's not a negative. I just mean like you're upgrading. So Spirit and the universe are like, "Whoa!" And you are doing your best to manage the upgrade. Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like, Aquarius. So slow down. Slow right down. Come back to your breath. Do Sukha Kriya. I did this on a weekly video a while back. You block the right nostril and breathe in through the left. Focusing all your energy down on your perineum. So the little bit between your scrotum and your anus, or your vagina and your anus. Focus on that. Right down the bottom there. Breathe in through your left nostril. And now exhale through your right. Still focusing on your perineum. And now breathe in through your right. And exhale through your left. In through your left. Exhale through your right. In through your right. Exhale through your left. That's 2 cycles. Do that another 4 or 5 times, focusing on your perineum. It balances your yin and your yin and your yang, your Ida and your Pingala into your central Sushumna. Yeah. It's where all the 12,000 odd nadis, 76,000 nadis of energy come off of our central Sushumna. It'll help ground you back into your body. Yeah. It will also automatically and intuitively teach you how to manage your energy. Okay? I only did it twice and I just feel really like zen right now. Yeah. But you do it up if you're really, really flighty. You only have to do it 5 to 10 times and you will feel it immediately. Okay? So let's get into your reading. Alright? The Chariot. See more balancing energies, balancing of the yin and the yang. Yeah, so that you can move forward. I feel, Aquarius, considering I'm getting really gentle and I'm feeling like I just want to give you a hug actually. I feel you've been channeling a lot of energy. Yeah. And with the Chariot coming out, sorry, it's got a lot to do with your head and your heart, of you're getting downloads, but it's confusing what you're feeling intuitively because you're receiving it cognitively. Does that make sense? Yeah. There's something about, it's not like your head and your heart are blocked from talking to one another, but it's like you're only allowing one to rule at the same time instead of having them work in unison. Okay, having them work as a team. All right, Aquarius? I just want to give you a hug. I do hope you're okay, Aqua. Another couple of shuffles. Queen of Swords. So that's your energy. It's also Virgo as well, Libra and Gemini. You're very clear on the path ahead. I think there, and I'm feeling that there's a lot of distraction is what's going on. Yeah. And that's why you're ungrounded. Five of Swords, what was I just saying? That's the mental minutia. Yeah. And it's like with the 5 as well being the V, this pertains to narrow-mindedness in the tarot. So I can feel like some days you'll feel like that the world is your oyster and that you have 360 degrees worth of options. But then there are other times where that purview closes right down to maybe 30 to 45 degrees. And you're like, what the fuck? How can I get out of this situation? Does that make sense? That's when you have to drop into your heart, when you start getting that too mental minutia, alright? Save your pennies, start saving your money, and let go of trying to find the answers. Yeah? Let them come to you. That's the whole purpose of meditation, isn't just to quiet the mind, because the mind will never cease. And if it does, there will still be thoughts in the subconscious. Yeah, so I want to say with the Four of Pentacles, be wary of what thoughts you choose to cling to, especially when you're trying to make a decision, okay? Yeah, the Magician, you know who the fuck you are. Aquarius, come on. Yeah? You do. External influences came up for, was it Sagittarius or Libra? Libra? Sagittarius as well, I'm pretty sure. And Sagittarius was told to watch Libra. So Aquarius, go and check those signs out, okay? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Another Magician Witch card. Like, and I just dropped a card. Interesting. It's the Magician, see? Remember who you are. Let's put him back in there. And the 8 of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. More instant manifestation. When you ground yourself, I think that's why the Magician came back out. You need to be grounded in order to manifest. Do you understand? That is the whole premise of the Magician, holding the wand up spiritward toward the divine and pointing his energy with his fingers this way down to the ground. Yeah, he's channeling the energy from the divine down through into the earth. This is how you ground. If you're unable to ground yourself correctly, your manifestations are going to be haphazard at best and hit and miss, you know? So let's have a look at it. 2 cards, please, for Aquarius, for Pluto direct. Beautiful. 10 of Wands, switch in focus like we were talking about, and a completion of a cycle. That's beautiful. Second card out, but you had 2 fly out, and one of them is the 10 of Pentacles. Ground yourself, save your pennies. What was I saying? And another 10, completion, with the Temperance card. And I told you to go and check the Sagittarius reading, didn't I? Can't make this shit up, guys. All right, so beautiful. Underlying energy for you, Aqua, is the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. We'll go into that in a moment. 10, 10, 14, which is a 5. So you got 7 on the board in total. Neptune ruled. So if you have Pisces heavily in your chart, where is Neptune right now? Is it on You know, is it on your rising? Like if, look, argument's sake, sun, moon or rising, or your Venus. Is Neptune messing with a major placement in your natal or progressed chart right now? You might want to look at that. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Temperance. There's something here about major completions happening with something that has been emotionally unfulfilling for you now that Pluto's direct. It's like you're aiming higher, and that message came through for somebody else as well. I can't remember who it was now. Aiming higher. It's like your connection to the divine realms is pushing you to want better for your life, other than burdensome and emotionally unfulfilling connection. And Pluto direct is highlighting that for you with this beautiful Ace of Wands to the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. Oh my gosh, to the Ace of Cups. Aquarius. This is beautiful. Do you know how many options in love that you have, that you are so focused on what you don't have? I'm just hearing, oh my God, I'm not singing that. I've got to sing it. No. I really fucking cringe right now at the thought of having to sing this song. To be honest with you. It's going to make you cringe as well. Who sings it? Is it Robbie Williams? Oh my God. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to speak the lyrics. Oh, I even feel cringe at doing that for you, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me in advance. It's that song, Love Is All Around Me. Oh my God. Give me the lyrics then if you want me to say it. I've got to sing it, otherwise I'm not going to know it. I'm sorry, Aquarius. Love is all around me, and let the feeling grow. There you go. You know that song, right? You got it straight off those 2 lines. Perfect. Let's move on. All right. So don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on... Can't believe I had to sing that song. Focus on what you do want. It's written on the wind. Something about your name. They're telling me more lyrics. I'm going to put it in the... You're the second sign, by the way, who got a song. No, I've still yet to do Pisces, but only you and Scorpio have got songs. Love Is All Around Me, I think is what it's called. And I know I'm acting cringe, but like I feel like I'm channeling your energy more than mine, because like I love fucking love. Like I love love. Yeah, like real love. Yeah. I'm down for it. So I feel like there's some Aquariuses I'm reading for who are like, ugh, at that song. If that's the case, I invite you to sit yourself through it. I don't like the song personally. I like the message. I don't like the song personally. That's why I was cringing as well to having to sing it. Scorpio got a song as well. I'm just going to jot that down before I forget, guys. Sorry. They got Riders on the Storm, which is very cool. And you get Love Is All Around You. So Aquarius, take the... For those of you new to my channel, you might not know, but to me, Aquarius in love is like an astronaut in a moon suit and it's like hugging two astronauts in moon suits, hugging one another. It's like, I love you, but don't come any closer. You know what I mean? So take the fucking moon suit off, Aquarius, is what I want to say. Stop creating barriers because of focusing on what you don't have, all right? You have an abundance of love around you. I was gonna say that anyway, and then the Ace of Wands, right? You got soulmate connection coming in right now. That it's gonna feel dizzying how much. Like, it's gonna make you feel like, with the Seven of Cups next to the Ace of Cups, Aquarius, it's gonna make you feel like, am I fucking delusional with what has just come into my reality? Do you know what I mean? So, don't self-sabotage it by running back to past hurts or the thought of past hurts. Don't fuck it up, all right? Is what I want to say. Because you're going from the Knight to the King with the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles to the Tower to the Three of Pentacles, which is building. So you're rebuilding that foundation immediately. Page of Swords again. Hierophant. Oh my God. To the Ten of Cups with the King of Cups. Aquarius. This is beautiful. This is marriage stuff coming in for you too. Somebody else got that. Capricorn, I think it was Capricorn, got married. Go watch the Capricorn reading. Yeah, this is massive paradigm shift for you. That's why you put the Page of Pentacles with the Tower and the Three of Pentacles. After the Seven of Pentacles, you're in analysis paralysis of whether or not you have got the capability, the means, what it takes to be in a committed relationship. And you know what, Aquarius? If it's the right person, which I feel it will be, dizzying love is what this is. They're telling me dizzying love. Like, yeah, that's what's coming in. And the Temperance style relationship, like, this is relationship goals for me personally. Like, the Temperance relationship is that of egalitarianism, equality, and complete and utter harmony of being able to see and being open to seeing one another in their totality, you know? Like, this is the type of relationship you want, not something that is focused solely on the material and is emotionally devoid of what you need, Aquarius, you know? So switch your focus. Start focusing on the type of relationship that you want. The angels are bringing it in for you. I've just got covered in chills when I said that. You've got to really start being open to it and not allowing your past hurts to mess it up, because that's the past. That's not this new person and this person, right? That's going to be coming in, and you can't. It's unfair on them to project the past onto somebody. It's just so unfair. Yeah, so be aware of that. And I hope this serves. I trust that it will. And yeah, if you want to remember to check your progress sun, moon, or rising as well. Are there any other messages? No. Aquarius, take the moon suit off. It's time to love. Yeah? Not be afraid. Okay? Remember to check your sun, moon, or rising. Progress sun, moon, or rising. I feel as well, like, yeah, if you want to dive into this personally, like, description box below for one-on-one sessions, personal readings. My calendar is open for one-on-one live Zooms from the 15th of October. Store is always open, of course. And as of the 31st of October, 1st of November, I'm making some changes and all my offerings will be gone and prices are going to be raised on the new offerings that have been birthed through me in the last few days. So yeah, it would be amazing to connect with you. There's payment plans, and also you can book up to 3 months in advance for in-person meetings, okay? So I really do hope that serves you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, natal and progressed. So important, all right? So thank you. I love you. Blessings. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for being here, Aquarius. All right, next up, last, certainly not least, is the Pisces. Pisces, babies. Pisces. I just cut the deck to put the card back in and saw the Fool. Interesting. All right. Pisces. Let's give these a few shuffles. Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Witch of the Tarot energy. Sorry, I just have to check the time because I have a 4 a.m. meeting and I'm doing this really quite late. 1:37 in the morning. All right, cool. Perfect. All right. Hanged Man. I just saw a notification on my phone and I'm very relieved to be receiving it. Pisces, are you waiting for some good news? Is what I want to ask you. It's not a coincidence that I wanted to look at my time and to have received the message I've been wanting to receive today or this evening. So, are you waiting for some good news? That's what I want to ask you. Hanged Man, I feel that you are. The Moon. Aries full moon will be interesting to you, they're telling me. You have to double check what house that's in, whether it's in your 8th or 9th. For some of you, it's in your 3rd house. This will be very, very, very significant. Okay? The 3 of Cups, as I said, the 3rd house. You've got some big celebratory energies and you've got a lot to celebrate. They're making me make the distinction. You're going to have a lot to celebrate in the next few months. Yeah. All right, 2 cards for Pisces, please, for Pluto direct. 8 of Wands. Beautiful. Manifestation energy, love arrows, Cupid's arrows, traveling as well. And the 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that immediately for you. What are they juggling between 8 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles? With the 2 of Pentacles, what's the other card, please? Thank you. You got 2. Okay. Interesting. The 6 of Wands with the Hanged Man. You don't know what to do with this manifestation. You're like, yay, I'm Pisces. It's like, and the 6 of Pentacles is underneath as well. I feel like for some of you, you may have manifested this reciprocal energy that you wanted that was being hidden from you in the past. You've manifested something and now you're like, holy shit, what do I do with it? Because you go from the 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles to 6 of Wands and the Hanged Man. Yeah? It's like, Pisces, I'm just going to pause the video. I have to look at this message. I'll be right back. It'll take me 2 seconds. Alright, sorry about that. All is well. Of course it is, though. I knew it would be. However, it's nice to hear. Alright, so 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Alright, bring it back for me, please. For some of you, this is deciding on where you want to move to, like a physical move. For others of you, again, I get this vibe that you've manifested something that you wanted, and now you're in a bit of a hanged man about it, because you're just like, whoa, I can't believe that it happened. That's the vibe it's giving me. So you have the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords with the Five of Swords. What was I saying? Now you're like, what do we do with it? To the Four of Cups, to the King of Swords, King of Wands, to the Star, the Page of Cups with the Lovers, to the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Wands, to the Knight of Cups. You're manifesting on a dime of what you wanted. And this Pluto retrograde, it's for some reason, you're like, yeah, okay, so, and now what's next? Is the vibe it's giving me. This, and I don't feel that this Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Four of Cups energy is external. I feel it's in your head, Pisces. I'm so sorry to be laughing, but it's like you're creating a mountain out of a molehill, is what it feels like. There's nothing more to do or to be, is what I'm being told to say. Yeah? Enjoy it. Enjoy the balance of it. The Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. It's like you're looking, like, because, you know, she's got the macro perspective, okay? So look, this is for a small group of people. Pisces, you're looking for problems, right? That's what this gives me the vibe of. It's like I'm overseeing everything, her head's above the clouds. Yeah, I'm overseeing all of the things. I have the macro perspective, and look at all this bullshit here. Yeah? But it's like, are you looking for it though? Or is it there? That's the thing. For some of you, you're not interested in partaking in this sort of behavior and this energy with people. That's another way of looking at it. So if you have somebody in your reality bringing you this bullshit, this rubbish, and you've got to keep in mind as well, we go Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords to Four of Cups, but then to King of Swords. So we've got like dual, like union energy, right, on either side. So perhaps there's been arguments. I just had a nose, an itch on my nose. Pisces, if there's been arguments and you and your partner are witnessing them, or you're just watching this mess take place, just detach yourself from it. Don't even worry about it. I put a post out for Libra season on I tweeted it, and then I turned it into a post for Instagram. It's like, this Libra season, get used to saying that looks like a you problem, not a we problem. That's coming up for you right now. Yeah. Because then you go into the King of Wands and the Star card with the Page of Cups and the Lovers, and it's like, you know, it's all beautiful. It's all roses, right? But then you have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands. So it's like very confusing as to what contract you're going to pick up, is what I'm getting with that energy there. It's like, which one would be better for my soul? That's the more important part of it. Especially with the Eight of Swords after the Lovers card. Like, what is Spirit directing you to? What is your heart, your intuitive heart telling you? Yeah? I feel that's why you've got the Eight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles out with the Six of Wands. Like I said, you've manifested something that you wanted, but now you don't know if you want it, or you don't know what to do with it. The Six of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. You've got to make sure that it's fair, whatever it is. Yeah? Alright, Pisces. Sorry for the interruption, but it was quite an important message that I was waiting to receive. So, are there any other messages, please, sir? Beautiful. Alright. With the King of Wands, the Star, and the Page of Cups and the Lovers. Thank you very much. You want to bring it back through? There's something about a healing here with regard to taking initiative and taking action on things as well. And about receiving. There's a healing taking place about allowing yourself to receive with the King of Wands, the Star, the Page of Cups and the Lovers. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I feel that's completed. Beautiful. Yeah. And I'm tapping my foot, by the way, Pisces, through most of your reading, and I never do that. I don't have one of those tics where I've got to be moving all the time. Like, but my foot has been tapping this whole time during your reading. So, do you do that? Is that a fire imbalance, guys? What is that, a fire? I feel like it's a fire thing. In traditional Chinese medicine, look up foot tapping or foot twitch, traditional Chinese medicine, and see what comes up. It's relevant to you, Pisces. All right, because I don't tap my foot, I'll jig my knee or any of that sort of business, okay? So, there's messages there for you with regarding the traditional Chinese medicine, okay? Now, I really do hope this served. Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, your progressed sun, moon, or rising as well. It's just as important. If you wish for a one-on-one with me, please check out the description box below. My calendar is open from the 15th of October, and as of the 31st of October, 1st of November, all my offerings are going to be gone as they stand right now. Through the store's going to be redone. All of the book online options are going to be redone. And the prices are going up. So you can book as they stand at this point in time up to 3 months in advance, and there are payment plans available also. So please double check that in the description box below. It would be an honor to work with you and serve you, all of you, not just Pisces, all of you. Thank you so much for checking this out. I was inspired this afternoon to do this Pluto direct video, so I trust that it was needed, and if I will be doing the soul guidance per weeks starting next week, and I will be doing a full moon transmission as well for the Aries full moon. I love you all so much. Please forgive my lapse on the fire and earth signs the other week. That was an extraordinarily divinely challenging week. It was great, it was beautiful. However, I was also knocked on the head by Archangel Michael, don't be doing any more readings, stop. Yeah, so I was, guided to be like, those readings don't go out. So I hope that that's, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I received guidance and I did as I was told. So yeah, this is how my channel works, and how my channel works, and how the channel works on this YouTube channel here is that content comes out when it's intuitively guided to come out. And yes, it will be consistent for some time, but then there are other times when I've been strictly told not to be on camera, not to be posting videos of myself, not to be even posting photographs of myself. And there have been other times where I've been told to stay offline completely. So that has nothing to do with the personal journey or the healing journey. Sometimes it's direct guidance from my guides. Stay offline today. Okay, so I do love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. All your likes, the new subscribers. I am so honored. We've hit 115 subscribers and I'm just blown away. So thank you so much for being here. I truly hope that this serves and all of my content serves. And I look forward to connecting with you on the next video, or perhaps in-person session if you desire. So have a beautiful, beautiful day. Prepare for the full moon in Aries. Stay tuned, hit the bell so that you can get notified of when that video drops. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video, family. I love you. Thank you so much for being here again. Blessings. you.